Hello, friends and followers. So I've had this Paragon 585 Ten Tec Paragon for a while now. This thing came in from Florida. I'm not sure what its story was. I didn't have to do too much with this radio. It pretty much got it working out of the box, but I could never get the AM mode to work. And I kept thinking, why doesn't AM in this thing work? So I was like really focusing on the IF board here, looking for problems. And the way this works is this board has two detectors in it. It's got the sideband product detector, and it has the AM detector. And I thought, AM detector. I would just hear static when I went to AM mode. So anyway, I was debugging this board. I couldn't find any problems with it. I even bought another IF board, and this is the one I bought, plugged in here, and didn't hear a thing on AM. Anyway, long story short was, I used the RTL-SDR dongle to listen to 9 megahertz coming out of here, and I noticed that when I would unplug this from the IF board and listen to 9 megahertz, when I hit AM mode, everything just kind of stopped. And I heard static, just like through this board. And I thought, well, okay, the problem is not in this board. I bypassed this filter board and listened here to 9 megs, and I still basically couldn't hear AM. So anyway, long story short is, I guess somebody yanked out the AM filter in this thing. I never even bothered to look. I just figured people don't do stupid things like that, but yep. So this thing has a 6.0 KC filter that goes into here. If I can get some light on it. There it is. And anyway, I just put a 4.7K resistor across here, and that brought AM back. So I now have very wide AM, probably, I don't know, 10, 12 kilohertz, but it sounds great. And I probably wasted a day on this radio on and off trying to figure out why it didn't work. And never even bothered to think that, oh, they got an AM filter in here and 6 kilohertz, and it had better be installed or this thing will not work. So, yep, story. So it looks like sideband, this radio really only goes down to 2.4 kilohertz. I almost want to move this filter. In fact, I am. I'm going to move this filter to here, and then most likely put a resistor in here so I can get high fidelity sideband. That would be pretty cool. But let me show you what I have right now for AM. So that resistor's in there, 4.7, and the radio is upside down. Sorry about that. But that's how it is when you work on radios. So, yeah, now I'm at AM. Let me go to sideband here. So the filters are working. There's 6.0.
Okay, take care, bud. W6CAT, have a great day. Or evening. Plaster. Oh, well, we're going to replaster out that. That'll be a bit of work. Yeah, 50 grand. Ouch. And, well, we had a bunch of changes we were thinking of doing, too. It's 20 by 40.
Anyway, I can go to AM mode now. And it's got some fidelity, which is nice. Let's find something else. Not much going on here yet.
The cost was 50 days after the wave shift. No, that's what.
Your ground. In this message, I want to center it more in on some of that power. And certainly recognize that somebody has power and economics.
Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. What I would want to try now is let's pull out the sideband filter and see if we can open it up to have high fidelity sideband. Let's give that a try. So go back to sideband here, and 7 megahertz, about 7.2 I think here, 777 decimal 2, enter, and let's find some sideband here. Okay, that kind of sounds like crap. Let's yank this filter out. I think we're going through this one for sideband now, so let's pull that one out. I think they're running sideband in here full tilt, and they're just limiting 2.4 right here. So let's see if we pull this one out. I think this filter here just does AM. Let's pull this one out and just run it unregulated to see how it sounds. All right, that one's out. We'll take this resistor and we'll move it over to here and plug it in here and see what happens. This should give us wide sideband for good fidelity. Okay, well, here we go. Fire it up. It's better. That's quite pleasant. I guess we gotta find somebody who's running high fidelity. So how wide is this thing? So how am I getting 2.0 now? Well, it's a little narrower. I'm not sure where I'm getting 2.4. I guess I'm filtering 2.4 through here, and this is wide open. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So I can probably move this over to like 1.5 here. Let's put this on 1.5 like I was talking about, since I don't have a 1.5, right? And we'll put this guy back in here where it goes. Goes in like that. And see where this gets us here. Fun with filters. If I could only get it back in here correctly. And people say I mumble. Okay, I won't mumble, right? No mumbling. No bumbling. Come on, filter, go back in there with one hand here, come on. No screw ups, just go in. There it is, it's back in. So now, we have filter in 2.4 and in 1.8 we have the resistor. And that's that. So let's try it out. Okay, there's 602.4. Let's get some sideband on here. So I'm assuming.
Face covering required. Right. Well, the one I get a kick out of is the one where the guy gets to have the full face mask, but it's in the form of his face. I mean, it looks like he's got his nose and his eyes and his mouth all printed on the front part of it. Oh, yeah, somebody at the hospital. And I don't know if Ed is still in town. Ed was talking about heading back to Utah if there was a gap in the storm, because he has some doctor's appointments in Utah. It's tip ring, no. I would have to check. I was pretty sure you're the one that told me that in the first place. I guess I could just unscrew the cap on the one that I did that worked. That's probably faster. That's where they use a stereo jet, but only two connects.
I can't tell much difference, so looks like this little experiment wasn't all that provocative. It sounds about the same, so maybe the radio final doesn't have enough fidelity. I might have to tap out the back of the radio or tap before the audio amplifier to see if there's any fidelity improvement, but at this level, through the regular audio system, there's not much improvement. Of course, we could try and throw this thing on the RTL, or I'm sorry, the CubicSDR. I wonder how that would work out. Let's see here, the CubicSDR is here. All right, there's a CubicSDR. We're at 9 megahertz. There, that's about where that was. Okay, so for the best fidelity, I would want to tap before all the filters. Can I do that? I'm not sure if I can. I don't think there's 9 megahertz until I get to here, so that's what I've tried in the past, and that worked pretty well. So let's try that again if I can find the cabling here. All right, there's the SDR cable right there, and let's try to do this. Turn off the radio. Pull the wire. So this is a 9 megahertz feed into the filter board here, and I'm thinking if we can just eliminate that and see how we do here. Just gonna feed it through like this, and hopefully it'll have enough grounding that it'll work. I guess I can grab some more clip leads here if I can find any, and short the rest of that. So yeah, it's a real mess in here, I guarantee that. There's stuff all over the place. When you're working on radio projects, they kind of pile up. I wanted to get this radio kind of done, and AM didn't work. I love AM mode, so that was my motivation for this thing. All right, so gonna ground this onto here like that. Center conductor for this one. There we are. Ground this one. Let's go to the cable ground here. All right, lots of manual labor here to get this thing going. So that's what we got. That's what we got. Let's turn it on. Hopefully no smoke. Okay, we're up. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So volume down. And there's the SDR running there. Let's turn the sound on here. And that's going to be a function F3. Okay, there's some sideband as you can hear. Let's go to LSB. Yeah, that sounds better like that. Okay, so I guess we're going through here, right? Let's turn it off. Let's yank this one out. This is, I think, a 2.4. We don't want 2.4. We went wide. So out it comes. Let's turn it back on, see if it still works. Okay, nothing, so that's good. Let's take the resistor here and move it over to here. This should give us unmitigated wide sideband. There we are, it's in. Turn it back on. Okay, so here's a problem here too. That's pretty low. Wow. I like it.
Just not too long before the power came on, pretended to be my neighbor and put that in there. So we got one leg missing, the other side.
That's nice sideband.
And all of a sudden, I don't know if that made any difference or if they were just in that part of the troubleshooting, but it was kind of fun that we had our leg backed up. But it comes down by, I don't know if it comes from the north or south on Virginia, but it comes off of that main line right off of Virginia Street up and down on the east side of the road. Yeah, very good. You know, cream up there, no sister gutter.
That's nice.
Negative.
Let's look for somebody else.
Hey, morning now. Well, now your feelings are hurt.
Yeah, sunflower for his lawn. He can make a budding green on it.
So looking around here for people talking.
N5 Papa Echo Fox, W0JL, K0PGT, KG6Q, K0 Victor Tango,
You smoke it instantly if you hook it up to a powered speaker.
There is no audio amplifier in the radio.
In the 7000?
There is not. Just there is.
Yes, there is, brother, because when I hooked it up,
Okay. I'm running a B&W Rock Solid little monitor that's an unamplified.
They have some good audio.
They're not hugely efficient, and it plays just fine off the back of that radio. I think I only did tip ring, but I'll have to look behind there and take the jack apart to find out.
Let's do an AB and take this resistor out. Put this little guy back in here, the 2.4 filter. And see how those guys sound now. How much worse will they sound, if at all? Okay, it's in. Fire it up.
Yeah, it's always spread out in a gazillion places. So back at GRP or in conflict department. I heard GRP was started. Yes, but for how long are we going to be there? Well, you are recognized, but for how long? I want to start my stopwatch. All right, so then you are allowed to pass. Anyway, that sounds good. The next part of the back end will be a mindful figure. Excuse me, putting back down to 20 pass. But keep it
everything out, not a fan. So I instead used the headphone port and used that as a splitter to the other speaker I got. Yeah, my alarm had problems when I hooked them up. There was.
All right, let's go back to resistor here. It sounds a little crappy like that. Get that thing out of there again. Without breaking it. There it comes. Resistor. Fire it up.
It ended up distorting and couldn't use the back, so at some point here, I need to take it along the virtual audio. Gotcha. So when you run VAC, I found when I was running VAC, I got that little air brake.
It's a lot better.
Because I was running analog transmit and VAC audio, and they didn't work very well together. I got that drop of a lag. The little DAC unit that I have here, I pipe out speakers from the DAC itself, not the radio, so that's an option. So you are going into the computer and playing the speakers through the computer for audio, or you have external speakers? I'm exclusive headphone at the moment. Okay. Well, but how do you get rid of the, how do you get rid of the delay? I'm all back downriver. Anything after the back is from the same box. So my headphone plugs into the same box as what the speakers is plugged into. Oh, okay. You are, I understand. You are not monitoring it after the anon. You're monitoring people. Channel to the DAC box, and if that's a DAC box, all monitoring takes place. So the incoming audio is monitored and the outgoing from the anon is monitored. But you can't do the simultaneously to hear yourself if you have a delay. I would never use the radio monitor other than for a split second or two to make sure the audio is good quality. Gotcha. And my SDR is swinging from 2 to 1 to 1 to 1, back to 2 to 1. I guess the wind and the water makes me wonder if I'm underwater somewhere. Do you have water there now? Oh, dude, it's raining pretty hardcore. Oh, so we'll get it the next day. We're probably going to get it in 5 hours. Okay.
It's still working a little bit. I guess I'm getting some leakage through it.
John, do you hear James? He went away.
Oh.
The young people go away very quickly.
Yeah, you run it, you chase them off.
We don't chase you off.
That's nice.
If you're gonna run with the big dogs, you can't squat like a puppy.
What if I use a smaller resistor?
Oh, really? I won't guess.
Like a 1K. Let's try that.
Hello, how are you?
Oh! Hello! Yeah, it's a ham.
Whoa.
A natural ham bone.
Yeah. All right, I'm putting on a 1K resistor now. Let's try a 1K on here. All right, we got a 1K in there, or 4.7K in there. Let's pull it out. Let's put a 1K in there and see how it goes. Here's a 1K.
You really?
Huh? More signal maybe, huh? There we go. Let's see how that goes. Somebody kind of close there, huh?
Now, wash them out, and then you'll be back talking away. So, everybody have a good day, and we'll see you Thursday.
That guy kind of sounds like crap.
Okay, goes to Greg, NYX. Yeah, fine deal, Michael. I turned on the amp to make sure everybody could hear me okay and did a real retune on the antenna change.
I think most people are running 2.4 kilohertz.
About to 4.7K, they say. So it's still very respectable. At the same bandwidth, I would...
Yeah, these guys are the audiophiles here.
Right, exactly. Well, that's very nice to hear.
All right, I'm gonna go make some tacos. I might give your dad a call, see what he's up to.
He's probably wire management right now, if I had to guess.
I'll tell you in a second.
Let's increase it.
I'm gonna switch to the kitchen. I gotta go get something. Well, not the kitchen, no. I gotta get in the room to my wife requested, so I'm going to indulge. KX6YJ for dinner time. 73 is a little while, Jay.
Wow.
The information pertinent to your operation, and we'll get you penned into the log here. Right underneath Jeff up in Washington. W7MBR N7UXA. Now back to you. Another good double. Another double. Double somewhere. Were you calling me UXA Whiskey 7 by Bravo Romeo? I was responding to your call as you were calling me. And I was going to commend you for your good operating practice and giving me your call. How nifty that is to know.
And then it just continued on, and I actually haven't worked in the workplace for
Probably 2.5 years or so now. And so finally,
Lucky
I was
you.
able to convince them that I was able to work remotely by, with you, but it's
about 2.5 years, and they let me
do it full time and move out of state.
Well, son number two, we just spent a week over Christmas and New Year's. He went home on the Sunday, and to try to beat the storm, which he did. He had really good, clear sailing to get home, which was nice for us, his parents, who would have worried about him, and him not having to drive through swamp to get home.
I didn't have him down.
Yeah, he did a run while you're on the phone. So I think let's try IIS and then see if Bobby comes back.
Okay, go ahead, Mike, IIS. Can anybody hear us?
No, but he was there.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him right now. Let me check the SDR real quick. IIS, are you in there? Yeah, I'm not here tonight.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got a phone call from my daughter-in-law. They're on a cruise down in Mazatlan at the moment in Mexico, and so I needed to take that. I'll tell you about it when I'm out.
Whiskey 3, Papa Alpha, Lima, W3PAL, South Carolina, calling CQ, RFCOM, calling CQ. Whiskey 3, Papa Alpha, Lima, Whiskey 3, Papa Alpha, Lima, calling CQ, RFCOM. Whiskey 3, Papa Alpha, Lima, W3PAL, calling CQ, RFCOM, and listening, over.
Oh, anyway, that gives you an idea of how the radio sounds with an SDR, RTL-SDR attached to it. I guess we could put the radio back onto normal audio and see how that guy sounds. Take that off of there. Let's kill this thing up here, if I can kill it. Let's at least turn off the noise. Alright, now we can go back to the normal radio sound and see how that works. So we'll connect up this last mixer to the last filter board here, and we got that resistor in there for sideband, so let's see how it works like that on the actual radio audio, which is probably only really tuned for 3kc or no more than that. Anyway, this has been kind of interesting. Not sure that my viewers will find it too interesting, but maybe some will, some won't. These little wires are hard to get back in here. I always just look for the little hole and try and smack it in that way. In fact, I'll use the iPhone for a visual aid. Well, this isn't going too well. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Where are you? Right about now, people go, I'm done with this guy. Click, off goes the video. There, it's finally in there. You can really bend these things and damage them if you can't see a little hole in there and you just whack them in hard. All right, so we're back in there now. Let's turn the radio back on. We should get volume out of this thing now. Yep, it's working. Let's see if we can hear anybody talking. What are we doing wrong here? It's not very strong. What filter am I on? I think I need like another resistor to go wideband here on sideband. So we have this one wideband. I'm looking for that other resistor that I dropped here. Here it is. Yeah, I kept thinking that thing's not firing up. It's just dead, so we need to put something here in the 1.5. This is the 4.7K, which isn't ideal, but let's try it out. Here we go. Okay, so now sideband should have no filters through the whole radio. It's just nothing. Let's try it out now. Looks like we're still turned on here. Okay, there's no filter right there. Now we're going through here and here, no filters. Sounds good.
Really good audio. Oh, okay, very good. Oh, I got it. Did I get approval?
Wow.
From the boys here, did I get approval?
Yeah, the name over here is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
This is right out of the radio.
Nicky up here. Al named me Nevada Nick or something. Al names everybody.
Yeah, right there, yeah, Nicky. Yeah, we've spoken before. I think we've spoken a few times there. Yeah, you're just used to me.
Yeah, no, you sound good there, Brian. You sound good. I got a very good thing. I always have a good straight shot down the San Diego or LA area or anything like that. Very good straight thing. Yeah, so we're running we got the short microphone, and so far I've been getting really good reports on this microphone though. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, I got somebody here that just walked into the shack here. Let me take care of him, and I'll be right back.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. Okay, very good, Brian. Very good. I'll talk to you soon. I'll come back a little bit. I'll be at 7 NIK in good old Washoe Valley. We got somebody just tuning up here. That's all I want to do is just tune here, huh?
So I think if I transmit now, I will transmit with no filters and I'll transmit wide. That could be something fun to try. We have an antenna on here. We have a full power supply. I wonder if that'll work. If I can find a microphone in this mess. Microphone that would work for us. I don't really have a good microphone for that radio anymore. So let's see, where did the microphone go? I had a Motorola microphone that was ready to go for the radio. I don't see it. It's nowhere to be found. I guess we can't test with no microphone. And that's that. Nope, we don't see it anywhere. All right, well, that's about it. I can't check without a microphone to see if we got wideband audio in this thing going out. It probably does have wideband going out. Those guys seem like the people that would be receptive to my tests. And this mic has to be here somewhere. Where would I have put the microphone? I probably cleaned up the room and stuck it somewhere, and it's not going to be found. Any other? Oh, that looks like a microphone right there. What do you know? There it is. Trusty Motorola microphone, adapted for Ten Tec. Let's see if we can talk to these guys and see if it works. I'm not sure if this radio even transmits at all. There it goes, it's trying to transmit. Let's go with some mic gain here. Mic gain up, full power, volume.
There we go. Kilo 7 Hotel Golf. Delta. There we go. But very good, Dan. Kevin. All right. Yeah, the band's going up and down, Kevin. I don't know how much fun we're going to be able to handle this. We are, the band's, we're starting to lose the band there. So we're up in Wyoming then. Very good. I've been in Wyoming a couple of times. And I don't mind going back over there, though. It was a lot. It was nice. I think I like Cheyenne. Was one of my favorite there. Cheyenne was a nice little town.
KB, I'm not transmitting here. Let's see, no transmit, why? Is there a PTT thing here? Nope.
Oh, you do? You got some relatives over here. Okay, well, very good. Very good. Yeah, we got some friends that moved up into Montana. I'm not sure exactly where again. I gotta look it up on my phone, but we've been meaning to go up and visit them up in Montana. But eventually we'll go up and visit them, and they want us to move up there. I don't want to move up there. I'm good right here. I'm right in the central of everything. So when California falls off the face of the earth, I'm gonna have beachfront property.
How about that?
I've been saying that for 40 years.
KB, 3 whiskey. Now we're transmitting. Full power, full power.
Very good. Virginia City, Virginia Beach was nice. I like Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach, I like Virginia Beach. There's a place called Williamsburg, if you're familiar with Williamsburg. It's right outside Virginia Beach. It was only about 50 miles from Richmond, and I had a plan. I was going to buy a house in Virginia Beach and work into Richmond, Virginia, because I wanted, at that time, I needed a big city for jobs, and we decided to come out here instead.
KB, 3 whiskey. That's not working out too well. I guess he's talking to his buddy, and that's that. Or else he can't hear me. Actually, we could probably check this thing using the SDR. Let's try that. Let me go somewhere where nobody is. Let's go here. Okay, 72990. 72950. 72950. Let's see how wide we show up on this SDR here. That's a way to check it. Let's go down to 729. 729.995. Is that about right? Let's see here. KB, 3 whiskey testing. 1, 2, 3, test. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, test. Okay, I'm there. KB, 3W, test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like double sideband or AM or something coming out of this thing. So maybe those filters are needed for transmitting. Okay, let's turn the audio back on. Okay, the radio is on lower sideband. I'm on lower sideband. KB 3W test. 1, 2, 3. KB 3 whiskey. KB3W. Okay, test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. KB3W test 1, 2, 3. KB3 whiskey test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm transmitting double sideband here, and it is high fidelity. So that filter must be needed. Let's see here. So if I now go to here, sideband test. Nope, that doesn't do it. What if I go to upper sideband? Upper sideband test 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's double sideband. What if I go to AM now on the receiver here? AM test, double sideband AM test. Okay, yeah, so that's double sideband AM with no carrier. So that is interesting. Do we need a filter in here to have lower sideband? Let's see. Take that out. So I'm guessing this will get rid of one of the sidebands. Always a headache to get these back in here. I guess the lesson is taking it out with one hand. All right, it's in. Now, let's see if we're gonna have one sideband now and not double. KB3W test, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, you gotta put that filter in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is upper, I think. Upper sideband on the rig. Testing upper sideband. Upper sideband. Looks like it. Upper sideband test. Upper sideband test. 1, 2, 3. Upper sideband test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go to lower sideband here. Make sure it doesn't work. Lower sideband not working. Not working. Okay, go lower here. Lower sideband. Lower sideband test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, so this filter then will affect the transmit. So even if I want to get high fidelity out, I would need a way to mitigate this thing on transmit to switch it back in on transmit. Interesting, huh? Probably better off just tapping the SDR and not messing at all with this thing. Okay, so tap the SDR before this filter, if I could do that. Yep, probably tap it before the filter. All right, well, that's a long video. Lots of work on the Ten Tec Paragon 1. It does work, and we've done lots of fiddling with filters. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.